G'day all, welcome back to Harry's Big Shed for another exciting instalment of Brutus Gets a New Heart. As you can see, I've got young Zach back with me. He's taking a day off, a well-deserved day off from the studies of Year 12. It's his last year of high school, so he's been hitting the books pretty hard, but every now and again we don't mind if he gives himself a little bit of a break because he has been putting in a huge amount of effort. I really want to thank you all for watching and subscribing. If you haven't as yet, just hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. It won't cost you a penny. Zach, why don't you talk everybody through what we're hoping to achieve today?
Well, as the viewers can't see, there is a gearbox and an engine sitting right off screen. The plan today is to connect them together and then to just slide them right into this empty space here.
He makes it sound so easy, doesn't he? Well, let's get stuck into it and we'll see how we go. I reckon we're in for a pretty long day because once we get the engine and gearbox together, even we get it in, there's a whole lot of electrical connections that need to be done, fluid lines, we've got to reconnect the clutch up, bleed that out, we've got to get coolant into it, we've got to do all sorts of things before we can even look at starting this thing up again. So without further ado, here we go.
You got this. Go on. Go for the knees.
Don't move it. Raise the platform. Who needs a crane?
It was worth getting a T1 and 2 vertebra fuse, wasn't it?
I'm undoing the coil packs because before we actually start the engine, I want to turn it over because we've got to prime. There's no oil, there won't be any oil in the filter, there won't be any oil in the actual oil pump. So what I'm going to do is just crank it over until the warning light goes off. So by undoing the coil packs, it'll stop the engine from actually starting. Problem.
What's the problem?
No dash lights.
What'd I miss?
You haven't hooked up this terminal. Got one. Okay.
What do you need?
12mm spanner. Well, we've finally got Brutus back together. Long story short, one of the SD cards that we used to record on just died on us. We had a heap of footage. It was a real bugger to get started. Then once we did get it started, it was running like a chaff cutter. So had a mate of mine who's a mechanic and deals with a lot of modern day computerized stuff, bring his NASA level tech, whatever, scanner down to see what the codes it was throwing. Anyway, wasn't giving us any codes and it felt like the timing was out, so had a chat to the engine builders. We actually sent the car back to them, just put it on a tow truck and sent it back to them. They're only like 5 minutes away, had them working on it for a whole day, only to come back to us and go, nah, it's nothing we've done, it's got to be something electrical. Okay, fine. We start thinking, well, maybe the ECU itself has totally died. So we ripped that out and sent that off to get checked. Mind you, none of this stuff comes for free. So it probably cost us about near enough to $1,000 just to be told by the engine builders that there was nothing wrong with the way the engine was put together, and the computer people to tell us that the computer was running fine. And it was just Max and I having a bit of a chat. I'm tearing my hair out with this car trying to get it running, and he goes, well, mate, I don't know what it could be, but like the only thing you have not replaced in that entire car is the catalytic converters. So turned out it was the catalytic converters that were clagged up, causing all these problems in the first place. So next video I'm going to do is just a quick lessons learnt. We're going to talk through some of the issues that we had with it, just so you're aware of what can go wrong and some things to look for that scanners and the computers just will not tell you. So thanks for watching another episode of Harry's Big Shed. If you haven't as yet, hit the subscribe button, like the video, share the video with whoever you want. If it's been useful to you, that's awesome. If there's anything else you'd like to know, feel free to put it in the comments. I've been a bit slack with the comments though, but put it in the comments anyway. If I got an answer for you, I'll give you an answer. So we will see you next time.